we want to open with a quick statement just about everything, and then we'll answer
certainly.
questions.
No, certainly. I mean, I think it had been a fairy tale season, and we got woken up 2 weeks ago at probably the perfect time, and now managed to find a way to still win a conference title. And this is a team that I think when I see them, in a half an hour's time, I'll tell them that we have silverware in the cabinet. Now it's time to get greedy. So I think it's in a weird way. The pressure's been lifted because our real goal was to win our conference and to get wrestle that from Stanford's hands, and we've done that. And now it's now it's sort of cherry on top time, and not that we'll take anything for granted, but really is. It's this is bonus time, and we guys got to make the most of it.
Coach, you guys have been one and done in the past two NCAA tournaments. What do you think is going to be different this time around?
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like we've played a lot of our best stuff, in those games, and we didn't capitalize on moments. And soccer's a game of moments, and I feel like getting the bye, we'll be in a situation like those games in that I think we'll be on the front foot and be the team with possession. But, two things you got to do. You got to make the most of opportunities, and I think Blake and Joey, who are here, are guys who can capitalize on those moments and have all season. And on the flip side, we can't, leave our underbelly exposed. And I think in those games, we got impatient in our attack and left ourselves exposed. So I think if we are smarter and more patient, we'll mitigate some of the opportunities that were given to teams in the past.
Does postseason soccer feel different, especially if you're playing those games that are going to the 78th or 90th minute, where the just margin of error just keeps shrinking and shrinking and shrinking?
Yeah, no, certainly. I think that's why it's nice for us to come out of the Pac-12 conference, and to say like the last 10 games have been, small margin games with the exception of I think one. So, you get used to coming down to the wire, and, we know we'll have to chase a game. So it was, although we didn't come up with results against Stanford and Cal, like we're more prepared to chase a game. We know how to hang on to games because we've had to do that in the past few weeks. So I think we've, and then in our, title clinching Oregon State game, in certain ways we gave up a lead and then came back. So, we've done all three things that we're going to have to do in this run. So we're well prepared, but on the day you have to do it.
After knowing you had clinched and then going out to play Oregon State, were you more like yourselves, just free flow game?
Yeah, no, we talked about that. It was, I know guys don't take days off, so it was like, we kind of celebrated with our soda waters and then sprayed those around the hotel, and then, and then it was like, oh, all right, let's get to bed and let's play. And the next day we talked about just having, how we would look if we took the pressure off, and just let ourselves play the way we'd want to play, and we'd want to see ourselves finish the season, and it was great. So, how do we harness that? And, we talked before the game about pressure being, it's a blessing and curse, because it can really narrow your focus and be good, but it also can be a weight in your shoulders. So how do we now use it for the good?
You know anything about your opponents?
Just finished watching BC once. It was just in the last hour, but it's, BC are a team that hang in the ACC. They never win it, but they become a very good at staying with the big dogs and getting, pulling out results here and there. So they're kind of a dangerous team that way. And then Yale ran the Ivy League, which usually is a league that you win at 5-2. They clean sweeped it, so they must be pretty good.
Throughout the majority of your season, you guys went like an incredibly long stretch without giving up a goal. You guys have given up a goal in the last 3 games. Is that what you're into your first postseason game?
I think there's a reality of playing against better teams, and we were on an incredible streak of defending and not giving up things. But there, in the reality of when we start playing these better teams, there is going to be a goal or two given up here and there. And I think the question is can we win the games where we give up 1 or 2? Because I don't think, while I would like to say we'll get a clean sheet throughout, there's going to be a game or 2 moving forward that we're going to have to score 2 or 3. But we do have to get back to, we have to get a clean sheet or 2 along the way.
What do you think of the rest of the bracket?
Fun bracket. I mean, it's fun. It's people say, "Oh, don't look ahead." I mean, it's fun to look ahead and think and imagine, and that's part of tournament stuff is dream the dream and look and you got to take the next games are always your biggest, but you got to enjoy. And we've seen Marshall play San Diego State, and they're super talented. I mean, I think they're one of the best 5-6 teams in the country, in my opinion. So that would be, if they can get through, that would be a really, really tough game. And then Georgetown is, he's probably my best friend in soccer is their coach, so they've been really good all year, and it's a close. So if we got there, it would be fun to play that situation. But it's a lot to be done on all sides. I was happy for the conference, happy for Cal to get into, because it just showed that the depth and quality of everything.
They're a dangerous team late.
Yeah, they were very good late on, and I mean, went from kind of being dead and buried to, resurrected. So, crazily enough, that's not as bad as my sister's team. My sister's a Division III coach, and they had their end of year season meetings 2 weeks ago, and then finished training, and then got an NCAA tournament and won 2 games already. So, never know what's going to happen in this tournament.